Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to tackle a medium difficult problem from LeetCode number 1438. Call it longest continuous subarray with absolute diff less than or equal to limit. The description of the problem is: given array of integers nums and integer limit, we need to return the size of longest non-empty subarray such that the absolute difference between any two elements of this subarray is less than or equal to limit. Let's take a look at example to understand it better. Here we have consider the array nums equal 8, 2, 4, 7 with limit 4. The longest subarray that satisfies the condition is 2 and 4 with a length of 2 because the absolute difference between any two elements in this subarray is less than or equal to 4. Now let's dive into the solution. We will use founding window approach with 2deques to solve this problem. We maintain 2deques, minDeque and maxDeque to keep track of the smallest and the largest elements in the current window of the array, respectively. Here how it works. We iterate over the array. For each element, we maintain the minDeque and maxDeque. The minDeque keeps the smallest element at the front, and the maxDeque keeps the largest element at the front. If the difference between the largest and the smallest element in the current window exceeds the limit, we slide the window to the right until the condition is satisfied again. We will keep track of maximum length of the subarray that satisfies the condition. Now let's dive into the code. First of all, we will interlace two empty arrays, minDeque and maxDeque, to keep track of the minimum and maximum elements in the current window of the array, respectively. We also interlace two variables, left and max length, to 0. Left is the left pointer of our sliding window, and max length is used to keep track of the maximum length of the subarray that satisfies the condition. So we use let, then minDeque, which will equal to empty array, maxDeque, also equal to empty array, and left pointer equal to 0, and max length equal to 0. Now we will start a for loop where I is the right pointer of our sliding window. The loop will run for each element in the nums array. For let I equal 0, I less nums length, I in Greeks. Inside it, we will initialize the loop. The first maintain the minDeque. If the current number is less than the last number in the minDeque, we pop the last number. This ensures that the minDeque is always an increasing sequence and the smallest element is at the front. So while minDeque length and nums I less minDeque length minus 1. Now minDeque pop. After it, we will push the current number into minDeque. minDeque push nums I. Next, we will maintain the maxDeque in similar way. If the current number is greater than the last number in maxDeque, we pop the last number. Let's ensure that maxDeque is always decreasing sequence and the largest number is at the front. While maxDeque length and nums I bigger than maxDeque length minus 1. maxDeque pop, and in the same way maxDeque push nums I to push the current number into maxDeque. Now we check if the difference between the large and small number in the current window exceeds the limits. If it doesn't, we need to slide the window to the right. So while maxDeque first element minus minDeque of the first element in our array bigger than limit, then if the number at the left pointer is smaller, same as the first number in the maxDeque or minDeque, we remove it from the deque. Then we increase the left pointer. So we'll use if nums left equal maxDeque 1, maxDeque shift and if nums left equal minDeque of the first element, minDeque shift, and lastly left plus plus to increase. Now, after the loop ends, we return max length at the length of the longest subarray with absolute difference between two any elements. For it, we will update max length with the maximum length of the subarray that satisfies the condition. Max length equal math max length I minus left plus 1 and return max length. Now let's test our code. It works, and submit. And it works. Thank you for your attention. If you found this video helpful, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Goodbye.